Welcome back everybody. In today's video I have a theory that I want to discuss for a while now. As you probably already read in the title, it is regarding the Mises curse he utters at the end of Skyward Sword. Because I think they can break that curse, and therefore stopping the evil cycle. Let's begin. At the start, when the Hylians still roamed the surface, there was peace, until from the cracks of the earth a demon army emerged, along with its king, Demise, seeking the Triforce, a divine artifact that the Golden Goddesses left behind, the most powerful object in the Zelda universe. The goddess Hylia is still around in this era. However, she cannot use the Triforce because it cannot be used by holy beings like herself. So she makes a plan. She allows herself to be reincarnated as a Hylian and creates the spirit of the hero. So the one with the unbreakable spirit could rise when evil arose. She also lifts up part of the surface and sends it skyward, and becomes Skyloft. And at last seals Demise for the time being. Because his power is so great it wouldn't be forever. He will rise again. Therein comes the plan to wait for herself to be reborn as a Hylian, along with the spirit of the hero. As soon as the seal breaks on Demise, I don't know how much time exactly has passed, it's quite a lot, then the events of Skyward Sword happen. Link finds the Goddess Sword, or rather the Goddess Sword finds him. He reseals Demise a few times, learns the song of the hero, searches out the ancient flames, awakens the Master Sword, and at last finds the Triforce, to destroy Demise for once and for all. However, in the end of the game, it is revealed that through time travel shenanigans, Demise still lives in the past. So his loyal servant takes this vessel that contains the goddess Hylia and intends to revive his master. He eventually is successful, so after so many years, the true Demise walks the earth again. With Zelda's soul gone, there's only one hope left, and that is Link. He refuses to back out, and against all odds challenges the Demon King for an all-or-nothing match. Demise sets up the battlefield for the Holy Might, the Triforce. A long fierce battle follows, swords are slashing, dark clouds are emerging, with the occasional thunderstrike. This is the moment Link has to prove his worth, why he is the hero, the chosen hero of the goddess, the one with the unbreakable spirit. If Link fails, all of Hyrule falls. With the mighty power of the Master Sword, he finally beats the Demon King, but not before he can utter his final words.
Extraordinary. You stand as a paragon of your kind, human. You fight like no man or demon I have ever known. So this is not the end. My hate never perishes. It is born anew in a cycle with no end. I will rise again. Those like you, those who share the blood of the goddess and the spirit of the hero, they are eternally bound to this curse. An incarnation of my hatred shall ever follow your kind, dooming them to wander a blood-soaked sea of darkness for all time.
So basically, as long there is a Link and a Zelda, there will be a Ganondorf or other villain. But what if there is no Zelda to begin with? The spirit of the hero arises as soon there is evil to be slain. But if there is no blood of the goddess, aka Princess Zelda, there will be no incarnation of Demise. But how can they pull that off? Well, if the Zelda bloodline just stops. So Zelda never gets a child who inherits her bloodline. At first in Tears of the Kingdom, spoilers ahead by the way, when I first played it, I thought they really were gonna go for it, and the Demise's curse. She becomes an immortal dragon, and with no offspring as far as we know on this point. And as Minoru points out,
to swallow a secret stone is to become an immortal dragon, one blessed with eternal life. To become an immortal dragon is to lose oneself.
So, however, you basically live forever, you lose everything that makes you, you. But for probably your soul, your family bloodline, so therefore the blood of the goddess will be wiped out forever. and so Ganondorf or even Vati or something cannot rise once more. And also, therefore, there's no need for a hero with the unbreakable spirit. And so I thought that's gonna be it. We defeat Ganondorf, and since there isn't a real blood and flesh Zelda anymore, he won't rise again. But Nintendo had to do an asshole and bring her back somehow. But let's say that it did happen, or something amongst those lines. Will the mice curse really be broken? Or is there a little small detail I overlooked? Maybe if it happened and it worked, that would maybe mean the Zelda timeline stops there, since there's no more evil to be taken on by Link and Zelda. Maybe in some far-off land in an ancient Toompa somewhere underground, there sleeps an even older evil, waiting for its time to strike, to engulf the land in its own darkness. Or maybe other motives. Whole origin stories ready to be explained. Maybe this being was wrongfully shamed by the royals of this new land, kinda like the Skull Kid was in Majora's Mask. And so he kept searching and trading, eventually become so powerful to topple the whole land. Or maybe we go somewhere else totally different from Hyrule, a far, far away land, so far off that Hyrule isn't even known to them, with its own legends and evil kings. There could be maybe some crazy magic scientist that accidentally, or maybe not, create an abomination of a being that can be the next monster-like villain like Ganon or Malladus. Or maybe there was a prophecy that as soon as Demise's curse will be broken, an even more powerful evil arises. Maybe there was a being that created Demise and set them loose in Hyrule, but now with the curse broken, it's his or hers time to devour Hyrule or some other land. And Nintendo can still make game with the old curse intact, only it is then set before Tears of the Kingdom. Or maybe the lamest option, that somehow they revive Demise and we do it all over again, although a bit different this time. Instead of the reincarnation cycle, he sets his demon army in all different points in the future, maybe the past. Therefore Link and Zelda and their descendants have to take those down. But if Demise gets revived after the curse broke, then there is no Zelda to speak of. So is it even then the Legend of Zelda? So I think they're probably never gonna do anything like it. But it is fun to speculate, right? All the things that could been, or maybe could have been. Another thing I want to point out is that when Demise is about to utter his curse, he stamps his sword in the deep in the earth, almost like he maybe curses the land we stand on as well. But that's another video for another day. I hope you liked the video. Do you think I'm onto something? Or maybe I'm totally wrong? Let me know in the comments. And I hope to see you all again in the next video. Bye!